Hello, everyone. I'm here to give you an update on where we are with the question that's at the forefront of everyone's mind, which is what's going to happen with school in the fall. The uncertainty is such a big part of this whole situation and causes so much stress for everyone, and we're doing our very best to plan. I really want to compliment the teachers and the families and the kids for really stepping up and doing a great job with the distance learning that we have in place right now. I have been monitoring all the communications from the CDC and the Department of Health, both locally and statewide. I've been meeting with heads of school around the state and been looking into articles and other information coming from around the country. Of course, if we could just open schools by force of will, which is what we certainly all want, is to have them open and have our kids back in the classroom, it would have happened already. Unfortunately, there are still so many unknowns that we just have to do our best for planning and go from there. So the next few months are going to be full of change, and we really need to pay attention. And I will do my best to keep you updated. But right now, kind of what we're thinking at Waimea Country School is one of the nice things about our school is we are small. We're small, we're agile, we can adapt quickly. Certainly that's been shown by the tremendous efforts of our faculty to, in a very short period of time, to move our program into an online and synchronous and asynchronous format. So that's been really wonderful. But my thought right now is we have a couple of options. One of them is to really be thinking about that model that we have and we've all grown very accustomed to, and trying to figure out how to take that model and fit it into this new reality of teaching and learning in the post-COVID world. So that would mean things like, how are we going to keep children 6 feet apart? How are we going to keep them from touching each other? How are we going to disinfect? And what's going to happen if a child or a teacher or a family member comes down with the virus? And how will absenteeism work? How will, so all these things. So the second thought I have is, instead of trying to fit that model into this new reality, one of the things I've really been thinking a lot about is, and exploring, are progressive models of education. We're already a very progressive-minded school, and we're small, as I mentioned. So one of the things I've been thinking is maybe it's time for us to really look closely at that old model and think about what our goals are for children and for families, and how can we achieve those goals using some of the tools that we have at our disposal, and make that a new model that fits more easily into the new reality. So we're going to be working a lot on that in the next weeks and months. It's pretty clear from my understanding that even though we're doing really well here in Hawaii right now, things will definitely change until there's a vaccine and treatment. We're going to have to deal with living in the reality of this virus. So I appreciate your kokua. I appreciate your communication, your questions, and I want you to rest assured that we are going to do everything we can to get kids back to school, continue their learning, and as we continue down this road together, I will be in touch. All right, thank you, and have a wonderful day.